Hi, and thanks for watching my presentation. As I move through the interview process to kind of keep the things moving properly, instead of stopping, I will just throw up 2 or 3 fingers just to signify that I'm moving from one section into another. So just kind of keep things flowing a little bit. Hi, I'm Heather, and I will be your counselor as we move forward. First, I'd like to get to know each of you a little bit better. Could we go around the room and have you tell me your name, how old you are, and maybe a couple of things about your life? Mom and Dad, you can tell me about your work or how you spend your time. And then each of you can tell me a little bit about school, any other activities you're involved in, things you're interested in, things like that. Thank you so much. It sounds like you're all pretty busy. Now I'd like to go around the room again, please. And this time, in your own words, I'd like you to share with me why you think you're here. And then maybe 1 or 2 things that you'd like to see happen during our time together. Now, this can be something you'd like to achieve today, or maybe a bigger goal for our whole time together. I'll leave that up to you. May I stop the 2 of you for just a moment, please? Thank you. I'm hearing a lot of emotion in your voices, and it's sounding like a whole lot of hurt and a whole lot of anger from both of you. Is that accurate? I've also heard the same words several times now when you talk to each other. You're saying you should have a lot. And whenever those shoulds are said, your voices get louder, your jaws clench harder, your posture gets straighter, and it's almost as if you either want to fight or run. May I share with you something that I've learned? The thing that I know about the word should is that it only exists to describe not the truth of what has happened, but what we wish had happened. And in wishing that a situation had been different, we can wish people had acted differently. And those shoulds come out as blame. Can I institute a challenge? I'd like to challenge each of you to stop shoulding on each other and focus instead on building a plan for a better future. What do you think? Now, as we wrap up the session today, is there any unfinished business that you want to make sure that we address before we go? No? Okay, then I'd like to give each of you a small task to finish for the week. Is everybody willing? Good, thank you. What I'd like is for each of you to find a container that appeals to you. A bucket, a basket, a box, whatever you like. And I'm going to give each of you a stack of these index cards. Now, over the course of the week, every time you have something you need to do, a chore at home, a task at work, a homework assignment for school, write it down on a card and put it in the bucket. Every time you feel stressed out, angry, or under pressure, write it on the card, put it in the bucket. Now, you don't have to write a lot. 1 word, 1 phrase, 1 doodle even, that represents what you're doing or going through. Each of you has talked about how stressed and overwhelmed you are. And also that it doesn't really seem like the rest of the family understands your world or the things in it. So next week, what we'll do is take a look at how full each other's buckets are. Not to show that one is more full or empty than another, but I'm willing to bet that there are some things that each of your buckets has in common. What do you think? Does that sound doable? Great. I look forward to meeting with you next week. Thank you so much for your participation today, and I'm available throughout the week if you need me. Thank you so much. So that concludes my presentation. I really look forward to hearing your feedback. I'm always open for growth and for improvement. So any suggestions you have, I can't wait to hear them. So again, thank you so much for your time.